Hello dear friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Paulina, and here on my channel I talk about fragrances. In today's video I'm going to be talking about 4 fragrances from my perfume collection that contain the note of neroli and orange blossom. These fragrances were purchased by me in the time where I was captured by the fragrances with the note of neroli and orange blossom. Something changed in my olfactory preferences, and I slightly changed my mind about those fragrances. But for me, the fragrances that contain the note of neroli and orange blossom, they mean spring coming. They mean for me summertime, sunny days, happy mood. And here in Germany where I live, the weather is just so sunny and warm, so I wanted to talk with you about these 4 fragrances with neroli and orange blossom. And I wanted to start with a fragrance from the house of Givenchy. It's called Eau de Givenchy. Some time ago I did the unboxing video with you together and shared with you my first impressions about this fragrance. Now, as I told you, my perfume preferences have changed, so for me this fragrance, or all the fragrances that contain the note of neroli, they go more in the masculine direction. And I have so many fragrances that are really feminine, which I like lately, which I prefer lately, so that I can't really wear them. So unfortunately I have to get rid of them, either I give them someone as a gift, or sell them, or whatever. So, Eau de Givenchy. I think all the citrus fruits are listed here: neroli, orange blossom, and green notes. And so, this fragrance is very. It has this feeling of being crisp. It's just the crystal clear. Purity. This is the fragrance of being pure, being calm, clean. It's the fragrance of cleanness, it has something of the bitterness of the citrus fruits, but it's not overwhelming. This fragrance is not sweet. It has this green texture to it, so because of the green notes that are listed here. So for me, this fragrance, as I told you, it goes more in a masculine direction lately, but of course it is absolutely unisex. So girls, if you prefer neroli and orange blossom note, this is a very good alternative to the very expensive Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford. This costs around 40 euros, and all of you know how much more expensive Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford is. So the longevity is just perfect. The projection and all the data are just awesome. For that little amount of money, you get super quality of a fragrance. So if you like neroli, if you like orange blossom, if you like the scent of the cleanness and purity, and the scent of citrus fruits, this is the choice number 1. If you are not scared of slightly masculine touch of this fragrance, it's the perfect choice. And for the man, this fragrance elevates the whole image of your. This fragrance is going to elevate your image because it's elegant, it's sophisticated, it's not overwhelming, it's not brutal. It's just the right amount of everything. So I would love to smell something like that from a man. But for me, as I told you, I don't prefer masculine fragrances lately. So the next fragrance goes in the similar direction. It's Happy Chopard, and it's called Bigaradia. So the notes are slightly different. There are also citrus fruits that are listed here, but additionally to neroli and orange blossom, there is also honey, note of honey, and jasmine. And although it looks a little bit girly, feminine, compared to the quite laconic and simplistic bottle of Eau de Givenchy. This one is more playful, but I would say, guys, don't be scared by the feminine bottle. The juice of the fragrance is quite unisex. For my taste, even more masculine as well. It has more of the sweetness of the honey and a little bit more femininity of the jasmine, but overall it has a very typical unisex fragrance, more masculine. Here as well, crisp, clean, bright and playful fragrance. Longevity is quite average of this one, but this is not expensive at all. I think I paid for this one for 40 milliliters. If I'm not mistaken, I paid around 20 or 30 euros. So if you like clean, crisp, bright citrus fragrances with a prominent neroli note, this one is also a very nice typical fragrance. As I said, probably I'm going to give this one to my brother if he likes it. Otherwise, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it a try. Maybe I'm going to like this, although I have other citrus fragrances that I prefer more. So this neroli touch is a little bit too much of masculinity lately for my nose. The next fragrance, I was basically in love with this one. It's Floris Chypress. This is so special. The notes are quite different, so and this fragrance is quite different to the previous two. So neroli and orange blossom and other citrus fruits are listed here. Additionally, jasmine, ylang ylang, rose and osmanthus, and in the base vanilla. I wouldn't say that this is a typical vanilla or floral scent. Predominant note here is neroli and orange blossom, but this one goes more in a creamy direction. It has something of a retro touch, old school touch to it, like a shaving foam over some, you know, like some old school shaving foam or something like that. It has, for my nose, it also has a predominant musky touch to it. And basically I was so captured, I was so in love with this one. I tried this many times and I enjoy this fragrance, but lately I can't wear it because it is very masculine for my nose. So even though it has this special old school touch to it and retro touch, and I used to love it, I can't wear it right now because my olfactory taste changed to more feminine direction. So probably I'm going to get rid of it as well. But if you like neroli and musky touch, the special retro direction, give it a go, give it a try if you have the possibility, because it is a rare fragrance, very special. And the last fragrance that I'm going to talk about that also contains the note of neroli. This is the new release from previous year, Narciso Néroli Ambrée, created by my favorite nose, one of my favorite noses, Aurélien Guichard. So neroli is the predominant note here, but this crisp and bright projection of neroli is balanced by frangipani, musk and cashmere. There are also some woody notes listed here. So for my nose, this is so, although it's citrusy, although it's neroli, although it has this typical crispiness, it is balanced by more feminine, more creamy notes, more sweeter notes like frangipani It is musky. It has this woody touch. In the dry down you can detect the Narciso DNA, which in the opening might be not so predominant. You can't see because it's kind of blurred bottle, but I have worn this quite a lot of times, so it's almost finished. And I love this one because it is feminine, it is sexy, it is sensual. So I think this one is my favorite Néroli fragrance because it has this feminine touch to it. And the longevity and projection are also awesome of this one. So these were my impressions from the fragrances with the predominant Néroli and orange blossom note. Please share with me your thoughts about these notes. Do you like Néroli? Do you like orange blossom? How often do you wear fragrances with these notes? Thank you very much for watching my video, and see you soon in the next one. Bye bye.